You want to know how to spot the early signs of authoritarianism? It's not always the jackboots or the secret police. It's the comedians. They're the first ones to go because comedy tells the truth. It disarms people. It points out the absurdity of power. And authoritarian regimes, they don't like that mirror being held up to their face. They don't jail the journalists first. They cancel the comedians. As I've often said, the truth will set you free from employment. And that's just what happened to Stephen Colbert. So CBS just announced The Late Show with Stephen Colbert is getting canceled in 2026. They're calling it a business decision, blaming high production costs and falling ad revenue. They say late night TV is dying. But here's the thing, Colbert is still the highest rated host in the game. So why him? Because 3 days before the announcement, he went on air and called out CBS's parent company, Paramount, for paying Donald Trump $16 million in hush money to settle a lawsuit. He called it exactly what it was, a big, fat bribe. Then poof, he's gone. Now let's talk facts. Paramount says the show's losing $40 million a year, but Colbert still brings in more viewers than Fallon, Kimmel, Myers, all of them. And yet somehow he's the one getting the axe? Here's what's really going on. Paramount is trying to merge with Skydance Media, a multi-billion-dollar deal that needs government approval. And guess who's back in the White House? Donald Trump. So Paramount pays Trump $16 million. Colbert calls them out on air, and suddenly the biggest critic of the guy approving their merger gets canceled. And here's the part they're hoping no one notices. The Writers Guild of America has formally asked New York Attorney General Letitia James to launch an investigation. They want to know if Colbert was silenced for political reasons. Multiple Democratic leaders, from Elizabeth Warren to Adam Schiff, are sounding the alarm. Even Jake Tapper at CNN called it bending the knee to Trump. This is the part of the movie where the audience usually says, wait, is this still America? Because we've now got a media conglomerate paying off the president, canceling the guy who talks about it, and trying to merge with a company that benefits from presidential approval. I've had my character and reputation attacked time and time again for telling the truth about January 6th. So when I see Stephen Colbert, a guy who's been fearless in calling out the bullshit on both sides, get taken out right after he criticized a payoff to the most powerful man in the country, yeah, I know exactly what that is. That's fear. And when the people in charge are afraid of a few jokes, that tells me the jokes were hitting a little too close to home. This isn't just about late night TV. It's about what kind of country we want to live in. One where satire gets you a standing ovation, or one where it gets you fired. I'm Michael Fanone. I'm not going to stop calling the shit what it is. This is the Michael Fanone Show, and we're not laughing anymore.